With me, a longtime friend. I've known this young man since he began in the wrestling profession some 6.5 years ago, and today we're hanging with D'Lo Brown. D, we first met. You were a CPA, college graduate, and gave all that up to become
to pursue wrestling.
To pursue wrestling, right? Be one of the original bodyguards for the original gangsters. Then you came to Smoky Mountain. That's where we met.
Yes, it was. I was down there with New Jack Mustafa and working for Jim Cornette down in Smoky Mountain, down in Morristown, Tennessee, and wow, it's been a long, great ride since then.
It certainly has been a roller coaster ride. One of the things I want to talk about in Smoky was you shared a house. This was back in the salad days, if it were, right? When you started the business with 5 other fledgling young wrestlers, and a few of those the fans would certainly know. One of them was a gentleman now we know as Kane.
Yes, there was Kane in the house. There was Chris Jericho. There was Balls Mahoney from ECW. There was the Headbangers. I mean, it was ridiculous that there was so much talent in one place, all starving at the same time. We had many buffet lines we crashed and by one plate, and all of us eat. But I'm pretty sure every one of the boys have a similar story to that.
I'm sure they do. And then a couple years later, I started my training camp, and we started HWA, and you came to the HWA and became the very first ever HWA heavyweight champion. And of course, when you left for bigger and better things, you went out undefeated. So you're the only champion we've ever had in that posture.
Well, that's kind of a special thing. It was an incredible thing to be the first HWA heavyweight champion. Less than, back, was at 97. Here I was, this young stud from the Midwest, and I was just bouncing around from territory to territory, and somebody saw something in me and gave me a shot and became the HWA heavyweight champion. And now I feel I have that similar shot, that same opportunity now at the tournament coming up to be the HWA heavyweight champ again.
Absolutely. We're going to talk about that in just a minute. One of the things I do want to mention is that you went on to greatness in WWF, actually.
Not greatness.
Well, you're part of the Nation to begin with, European champion, a lot of first for D'Lo Brown in the WWF.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was part of the Nation, which was probably the greatest, and pardon the smart term, gimmick I've ever been a part of. And then I went on to capture the European title on 5 different occasions, and on one time the Intercontinental title. So it's come a long way from living in Morristown, Tennessee with 5 people in one little house. I tell you that. I'm probably the luckiest guy in this business.
Wow, it's a long ride in a short period of time. We're glad to have you back here in the HWA, and as you mentioned, the WCW Invasion, which is set up basically this HWA heavyweight tournament. Today is the first round, and your shot is with Kiwi, and he was on this same Hanging With segment a few weeks back and said he was here to earn some respect. I think that'll probably start for him today.
Well, I've seen that man in the ring for the last year or so, and he's gotten much respect from me, but if he wears that damn dress today, I'm going to have to smarten brother up. I think this whole WCW Invasion thing is just getting out of control, and along with myself and several of the other World Wrestling Federation guys, we're here to stop that. And if it means going through each and every one of them through the HWA Heavyweight Tournament to get that title, then I guarantee when it's all said and done, there'll be a WWF guy wearing that belt around his waist.
I hear you, brother. One thing before we break out of this segment, I want to regress a little bit. Just a couple weeks ago, a big thing happened in your life.
Yes.
More than any European title or anything else. You just got married. Congratulations.
Thank you very much. Married the love of my life. I've known her. We got married on our 4-year anniversary, and without a doubt, the greatest day of my life. I don't care what I ever do in this business or outside this business, that was absolutely the greatest day of my life.
Well, let's hope as a wedding present you can recapture that HWA title.
That'd be a hell of a present, let me tell you.
There you go. And we've been hanging today with my old friend D'Lo Brown.